Hi, third graders. It's time to learn about a new part of measuring objects today. But this time, instead of doing the two-dimensional things like squares, rectangles, or triangles, we are going to measure three-dimensional things like cubes or prisms. And what we're doing, we can try and find out how much is in something. So there's ways to draw cubes, which are kind of fun. You could draw a square and then have lines going back, like three lines going back and then kind of connecting them. Another way I kind of like to draw a cube is sort of this way. You could do a square inside of a square, and then you can kind of connect them. That's a little bit more like a rectangular prism in a way. Whoops, you can't quite see it, can you? I have a little too high, sorry. But you can connect those. You can even draw a square going the other direction with the cube, okay? And you can make a cube go up and down that way too. So lots of ways to make a cube. But anyway, those, no matter which way you draw it, it's still a cube, isn't it? Well, we're going to find out how much information you can get inside of a cube to draw volume. Oops, I kind of turned the page. So here's a picture of a cube on dotted paper. Okay, it's 1 unit cube. Now, if you wanted to take those cubes and put them together, like our orange uh, manipulatives that we have for our hundreds pieces. Well, if you took two of them and locked them together, that would be what it looks like, isn't it? And you can have it laying going one direction, another direction, up and down, lots of different ways, right? But they're still 2 unit cubes, aren't they? Here, this is a picture of what you would see if you had 4 unit cubes. Okay, one of them's hiding, isn't it? Because you can see 3 of them, can't you? But for one to be up that high, you need to have something underneath it, don't you? So that would be actually 3. Now, unfortunately, we don't have our unit cubes at school or here with us at home. But if you wanted to do something else, could you have 4 going across maybe? Or maybe a tower going up? So there's some different ways, maybe 2 next to each other, right? 8, you could build lots of different cubes. Well, today, what you're going to do is you're going to think about how would you draw unit cubes to build this particular solid here? Well, you would have to draw lines, wouldn't you? So you would draw coming up and across. You'd have to have them going up. What I think we're going to do today is just kind of take some time and try and see if you can make them look that way. Just kind of see what it is. Don't draw in your book, of course, but just kind of imagine the lines going across and the ones coming across this way and this way. It would create those. Now, how many would it take to get there? Let's think, just the front part. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 in the front, and there are 2 rows of 8. So that means there are 16 cubes needed to fill this particular solid. Now, if you would do this one and you would kind of draw lines to make the cubes, right? Going across, how many would that be? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 5 unit cubes, wouldn't it? If we came all the way down and we had our lines going across for those, we'd have the one on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 6 unit cubes as long as you would have your lines coming down. Now, you have to be careful with that kind of thing because sometimes it gets a little tricky. So as you do the ones today, be careful as you're drawing them. And same thing for these types of things. You would kind of have to draw your lines to finish the shapes so that you could be able to compare and see how many cubes there are. Now, what you're going to be doing towards the end of your assignment is seeing, well, if you took some of those cubes out, what would be left? So, you could draw your lines going across and have those all in there and then think, well, which ones would I take out? I would think I'd take out those 2, wouldn't I, to make this one. So it's just kind of fun drawings. Do your best. Don't worry about it if it gets a little struggling for you, okay? We're just trying to get the idea. Now here we've got some shapes that have the same volume. Now remember, volume is the amount of space that it's taking up. So if we were taking our or our cubes together, those orange ones we have, and snapping them together, you know that this would take 8, wouldn't it? Because there's 4 in the front and another row of 4 in the back. That's 8. Here we have them laying out a different way. That's 8. Here they're laying out with L's, 2 next to each other, which is still 8. And here you can see them all. It's in one layer with 8. So they all have a volume of 8 cubit units. Now, cubit units, you can label, instead of the square units we did with the area, cubit units you can actually label as CUN Or you can say whatever the unit is, cubed. Okay, the little floating 3 is that one. And you can use cubic inches or cubic centimeters, cubic feet, any of those would work. All right, so you can kind of see that, oh yes, this is still 6 cubic units for each of these. All right, just kind of fun things that way. Here we've got one where we've got 3, 4, 5 cubic units. Here we've got 3, 6, 9 cubic units. Okay, here we've got just the front, there's 9, plus there's 2 depth of it, so 9 plus 9 is 18 cubic units. Here we've got 6 in the front and 6 in the back, would be 12 cubic units. So what you're going to be doing, you are going to be drawing some lines and trying to see how many it would take to build each solid. I'm not going to worry about it so much. Try to draw them if you can, drawing the lines. I'm not going to grade you on that part, but just try. Write down how many it took, and don't forget to say unit cubes, okay, or that UN or the cubic units part, okay? How many cubes would it take for each of these? You just write the number down here, okay, unit cubes, and you can do UNCU would be fine. And here we know that they're all 4. They want you to draw the lines this time, okay? So you're going to draw the lines for those. The top, they're done for you. They just did it. They're just letting you know how much it is. It's an example. These ones you want to draw the lines to show. All righty. Here, you're going to draw the lines again and then say how many cubes they would be using to make them. Drawing the lines and saying how many it was made. Now here they actually tell you how many were removed. So if you started with this, to me it looks like 1 is removed, right? So you're going to say 1 was removed. You had the 6 and then the 1, or 1 less, right? So it's down to 5. So just try it, see how it works. And this one, feel free to skip if you want, or just say how many were added and draw your lines. Okay, these 2 in the middle, they're optional, but try them anyway. 179 and 180 are the main volume lessons for today. They just want you to tell how many cubic units are there. It's pretty much what you did on those first couple pages, right? And comparing which one has the biggest volume and the smallest volume, basically which is the biggest number and the smallest. And that's it. That's the end of our lessons. The review pages at the very end are actually going to be optional for you to do in the future. So pause, finish, and come back because I'm going to have you correct it now. Okay, here we go. So red pens only. Let's correct. You should have 3, 5, and 7 for the first page. Okay, for cubic, how many unit cubes? And then down here we've got 3, 4, 2, 6, 5, 8 for the number of unit cubes. Here they should look something similar to what I have. Okay, I'll try and look at them, but those are the 2 there. And then you should have 16, 27, 6, 9, and 7. Remember for each page to put how many scores you have or how many wrong. This is what it would look like before you remove 1. You're taking 1 away, and that's what it would look like. This is what it looked like. You took 2 away to get that shape. This is what it looked like before. You take 2 away to get that shape. Mine's kind of a little jaggedy, sorry. Here, you would add 1 to get that shape. Here you're adding 2 to get that shape. And here you added 2 to get that shape. Okay. Then, remember I said those ones were optional, but let's go on to the next ones. These ones are not optional. 12, 6, 16, 15, 10, 15, C, B, and that was it. That's all you had for your assignments. So you guys hopefully had fun with that, and I will see you later.